A senior engineer just left your company. They spent months getting the payment system right, which includes the fraud thresholds, security decisions, why certain things can never be changed. The code is still there, but everything they knew is now gone. This happens every day in every company, on every code base. We built something about that. This is a payment processor, which has modules such as fraud detection, webhook security, and transaction authorization. Look at this function. A new developer sees this, thinks it looks overcomplicated, simplifies it to equals is equal to equals. Reasonable, right? Except that single change just reopened a timing attack vulnerability that was already exploited in staging. The original developer knew that, but nothing in this file tells you why it was written that way. Until now. This is the living specification. Every time a merge request is merged, Repo Warden reads the code, the merge request description, the issue discussions, and extracts the reasoning behind every decision, automatically and permanently. Right here, decision 4. Why HMAC Compare Digest was chosen. The timing attack, the 16,000 requests, the staging incident, all captured from original developer's own words. These were the vulnerabilities the original developer thought of. And the dangers, 9 of them automatically extracted. Never replace HMAC Compare Digest with double equals, which quotes SEC 2024-441 right there permanently. This is institutional knowledge that used to die when people left. So when that new net developer opens a merge request, changing compare digest to double equals, this is what happens. Repo Warden reads the living specification, finds decision 4, finds danger 1, and fires. Intent violation, contract violation, danger pattern detected. It even cites the exact incident, which is SEC 2024-441, directly from the specification. Any developer can ask Repo Warden anything, such as why does this function use HMAC compare digest instead of double equals? Is it safe to change? This shows high confidence, sourced directly from the specification, the 16,000 request attack, the MR number, the date, the exact reasoning. This is a question that used to take a Slack thread, 3 engineers, and a 30-minute dig through Git history. Now it takes just 30 seconds. And while all of this is happening, Repo Warden is handling the basics too. Every merged MR automatically gets documented, doc strings, security warnings, compliance notes, usage examples, all written by the agent. No human intervention, no PR sitting in a queue for 3 days. It even preserved the SAC 2024-441 reference in the doc string because it read the specifications first. Every week, Repo Warden checks if reality still matches the specification. Payment processor 0 out of 100. The timing attack danger was reintroduced. The contract was broken. Calculator 100%. Perfect. Every major software failure begins as a small drift that nobody noticed. But Repo Warden noticed. Behind all of this is one directory, the living specifications. Intent, contracts, decisions, dangers, evolution, 5 layers, growing automatically with every commit. This is not documentation. Documentation goes stale the moment it's written. This is a living organism that gets smarter every time someone merges code. In 1996, Linus Torvalds created Git to track what changed and who changed it. In 30 years, nobody built what comes next. Not what changed, why. Not who wrote it, what they were thinking. Not what the code does, what it was designed to be, and what must never change. Repo Warden is the living specification engine. It runs on GitLab Duo and Anthropic Cloud. Every decision captured, every violation caught, every new engineer onboarded from real institutional knowledge. Not a wiki nobody reads. Your code remember what it does. Repo Warden remembers why.